Okay. Next chat.
We got here.
Ripple overdose.
My score is 687.26. I currently have a Cap 1 secured for the past 5 to 6 months. I was pre-approved for Capital One, Saver 1, okay, Quicksilver, and Venture 1. I applied to all three and was denied any tips. You got to get your credit score up. Those credit cards that give you benefits, bro, you got to be in the 720 range at least. You're probably low 700s, high 600s. You're not going to get those cards. And that's the other reason, too, why I want you guys to get the 720s and above. You guys want to get these good credit cards that give you, like, real fucking benefits? My friend, you're going to have to be in the 700s for those. Otherwise, you're going to be you want to use Poverty Van Gogh card like me. Like, when I was 18 and shit, you could do that, too, and you get no benefits, nigga. Credit score limit, credit limit like $300.
It's the start, man.
You try to buy some Jordans, that shit will decline on you.
Can you upgrade that card at all to anything else or no?
No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe I could probably call them and figure something out, but whatever, man, it's fine. When are you doing a podcast for those on the next? Oh, sorry, read that one.
Yeah.
What else we got here? Hey, Myron, I'm about to buy my first home, and I got the VA home loan assistance from the military. Do you remember me to use? Do you remember me to use my VA home loan or use another bank? My credit score is 760. I think he said, do you remember me to use my VA? I think he means recommend. Bro, go ahead, use your VA loan. I just want you guys to understand, luckily you guys don't got to pay PMI, but your mortgage is going to be high as fuck, bro. Because VA loan, you don't put no money down. When you don't put any money down, that means you're not really getting equity in the house. When you don't have equity in the house, you got to pay a lot when it comes to that mortgage. So just as long as you're ready to make that payment, you're good, man. A says, yo, Myron, how do I get rid of a hard inquiry? I got it a couple months ago when I got my second credit card and my credit score dropped 20 points from 740 to 720. That's hard, bro. Damn, nigga, what'd you apply? What the fuck? That's kind of a lot, right?
Yeah, I mean, bro, that's going to take some time to go away, bro. Hard inquiries are not an easy fix.
But that's a lot. 20 points?
Yeah. He might have did it multiple times though.
Okay, so this is how you deal with hard inquiries, all right, guys? So this is what I want y'all to do. If you're gonna let's say you get your credit score to a certain point and you're like, all right, cool, I can finally get my credit card. I want you guys to apply for as many credit cards as you can in that time span. You got a couple of days, right? And the reason why is because if you do multiple hard inquiries in a short span of time, the credit bureaus look at it as you're either trying to open, credit card, or you're shopping rates, basically, right? Because when you're trying to buy a home, right, and you're looking at lenders or anything like that, or you're trying to buy a car and you're looking at lenders, etc., it's very common for people to to go with different lenders and get quotes. Yeah. Right. And for you to get a quote, a lot of the times they have to do a hard. They'll lie and say, "Oh no, it's a soft pull, bro. It's gonna be a hard pull, man. Every single time, it's gonna be a hard pull." So your goal is to do that hard pull. Multiple of them at the same time, because what will end up happening is the companies know that people are typically shopping rates when they do that. We're trying to open multiple credit cards. Do them all in a time span, and it'll count as one hard inquiry. That's the trick, guys. Yeah. Okay? Like, literally, guys, you're going to go ahead and apply for a credit card, or you're going to go ahead and shop rates for a home or for a car loan or whatever. Do it all in a short time span, right? I don't want... and then the other thing, too. Oh, man, this is very important. If you're going to buy a house, guys, okay, once you're under contract, or if you're going to do... I think with cars, too, this applies. I know for houses, this will fuck you up. Once you're under contract and they do your hard inquiry, guys, please don't do applications for any credit cards or any lines of credit until you close that
furniture,
deal.
Don't buy nothing. Shit. Yep.
Bro, guys, one of the most important tips, you're under contract for a house. You're trying to get a secure car loan. You're trying to get a loan for anything, right? Especially something that's like a big purchase. Yeah. While you're in the process of doing this deal and closing the deal, right? Especially like a house where you got like a lot of times it's 30 days to close. Don't apply for no credit cards. Don't open up any new lines of credit. Don't try to fucking buy something, a car. None of that shit. Don't try to finance furniture. Yeah. Because people do that shit all the time. They'll try to finance furniture because we're going to get a house. And then guess what happened, you dummy? You might have just got that loan by the skin of your teeth, right? For that home loan. And then you go ahead and you get this furniture. Guess what happens? Now you lost the fucking loan, stupid. Stupid. And now you got this furniture and no house.
I had some coworkers at my old job that did that. There were a couple at my job. They worked together, and they got approved for this loan. They bought a bunch of furniture.
A home loan.
They went to home furniture goods, bought a bunch of stuff. Like, I mean, top to the nines.
And let me guess, because most Americans do this, by the way. They maxed out, not maxed out, but like The home loan they got it by the skin of their teeth because they went off to afford the most they could afford.
And guess what they did? They bought everything with a credit card. And they did also as well loans from the actual store as well. And they messed up their actual loan for the property and didn't get approved after that. So that's why I learned my lesson. Never get furniture or anything like that at all.
Don't finance shit.
Nothing.
Don't finance shit. I mean, you could buy things, of course, guys.
When it's done.
But when of course,
close everything when it's finished.
Yeah.
But before then, don't do it.
Yeah, like if you got the loan barely, guys. And here's the other thing too. A lot of you guys, like if you're gonna go buy a home, a lot of Americans make the mistake of they try to buy the biggest house they can afford.
Yeah.
Guys, don't do that. Because what ends up happening is if you let's say you could afford $500K, right, for a house, right? They're giving you a loan, you can afford up to a $500K house. Don't go for the $500K house. Try to get the $300 to $400K house, right? Have it where you're not like maxing out your affordability on the home, because what ends up happening is you get the loan by the skin of your teeth. You try to open up another line of credit because you're an idiot and you don't understand what the fuck's going on. Or this is very common where we mentioned the furniture example because that's so common. People do that and fuck their shit up. And a lot of lenders won't tell you don't apply for any other lines of credit because they just might not. And most Americans don't understand this shit. So what ended up happening is you'll fuck up the loan and then you won't be able to close. And now you're stuck with all this furniture.
Nobody tells you this before you do it.
Nobody tells you that,
As long
bro.
as they give like, oh, you did that, sorry.
Or you try to buy a boat, or you try to buy a car, right? Like, no, man, like close the house first. What I always say is if you're trying to make a bunch of important, big purchases in your life in 1 year, do the house first.
Yeah.
Close the fucking house. Once you close the house, cool. Now you go ahead and get the furniture, all this other bullshit. And then also the other thing I really suggest when you're trying to buy a house is keep all your credit cards, because they're gonna run a hard inquiry when you apply for this loan.
They want to
see
your monthly commitments. To debt.
Try to bring your credit cards down to zero as much as you can when you apply for that home loan, guys. Try to make it where you have very little debt, because everything is going to be based on how much you owe.
I had no debt, payments. Bro. Yeah. All the cars were paid off. Everything was paid off. All I had was to get that home loan, and that was it. Bring
your consumer debt down to damn near zero, guys, before you apply for that home loan. Trust me, man.
And guys, I'm gonna show you my credit score actually. Currently, my personal score here on the screen. Just so you can see it, what I'm talking about right here.
No cap in the wraps.
It's creditkarma.com for a free service you can use.
You might have to do it with the middle one.
So yeah, this is a free service you can use here, guys. It's pretty simple. Just log into your account, make an account, put in info, and you can see your credit score anytime for free.
Yeah. No, they can't. You got to go to the camera 4, bro.
There we go. But yeah, now that I have a business account, business credit, it's way higher on that. So, but that's my personal credit score. Not bad. Cool. All right.